It's Week 15 of the 2022 season. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Lions and the Jets, and it comes your way next.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. We'll get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the rookie 3rd-rounder who's from Louisville and then played his college ball up the road on I-71 at Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Okay, ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Russell, sit. Watch out now. Big receiver.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw here. This one brought in by Jefferson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him, really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Well, maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. Ball again on second down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here, just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Oh, good move. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. And New York set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Hall to start the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back and intercept reception, return for a Lions touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Jack Fox to kick off the Lions.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The final 4 weeks of the NFL season are upon us, and we've got some intriguing matchups in prime time. Tonight, Patriots and Raiders. That's in Vegas. Josh McDaniels taking on his former employer there. And then Monday Night Football, the Rams and Packers from what should be a frosty Lambeau Field at 8:15 Eastern Time, 7:15 locally there in Green Bay. They'll start on the ground. Hall. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Holding. Offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Paul want to give up the middle. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Our attention shifts back to Desmond Ridder in this offense. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jerry Jeudy. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Seibert on for the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions, in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment to get there now, because it seems like a little bit of a reach.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Hall. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now down to 20. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Wilson. And intercepted. Wilson spurred of the game. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to a backup.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Swift going to try up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. So we have reached halftime. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now this throw caught left side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Here we go,
Back to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a knock.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Justin Jefferson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Jeff Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Come on, set.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again here, Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. Open man is Uzomah.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Hall.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jay. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce a penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it
up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Take him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll drop to throw. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Looking to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
What a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas. They're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
Jack Fox to kick off the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now Wilson on first down. Caught by Cobb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now it's Wilson. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a 2nd down and 6.
Now Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Hall again on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Wilson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Kyler Fackrell came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. That is caught. They give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Here we go. Set.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Zerline good with a PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Come on, back.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw here. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
On the back.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On first down, Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. Finding room at midfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore.
Ready.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ritter picked, and it's his former Bearcat teammate, Ahmad Gardner, who got it. And the Jets are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. One last shot for Wilson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks